Hi guys. So today I am going to show you guys this really cool resource that I got, and it is through MyPlate. MyPlate is a part of a larger communication initiative based on the 2010 Dietary Guidelines for Americans to help consumers make better food choices. MyPlate is designed to remind Americans to eat healthfully. It is not intended to change consumer behavior alone. MyPlate illustrates 5 food groups using a familiar mealtime visual as a place setting. So what you guys see here is what might you see on your dinner table every night. So the website features practical information. So this website here, choosemyplate.gov, has tons of great information, tools that you guys, for all ages, that you guys can go check out. I highly recommend it. It's very interesting stuff. So the website features practical information and tips to help Americans build healthier diets. It features selected messages to help consumer focus on key behaviors like balancing calories, foods to increase, foods to decrease, or reduce. And right now, I'm going to show you some examples. So we're going to start with dairy first. So this is where dairy goes right here. And if you guys want to pause the video, you're more than welcome to. Just to ask yourself, okay, what are some good dairy products? I'm about to show you some cool pictures. So dairy consists of milk or any milk product. So a milk product would be like ice cream, like yogurt or cheese, right? So milk or milk products. And these are some really good calcium fortified items that you can put in your diet. So this little thing right here, this is what you would consider a portion, right? So we wouldn't want it to be the size of the plate. So this would be the portion size for dairy that is recommended. All right. So the next group we're going to do is fruits. Okay, so any fruit or 100% fruit juice counts as part of the fruit group. So fruits can be fresh, canned, frozen, dried, or maybe even whole or cut up or pureed. All right, so the key consumer message here with fruits is that you need to make half your plate fruits and vegetables. So we'll get to vegetables here in a second. Fruits are pretty easy. You can name some. You can pause the video, name some, and maybe it'll pop up on here. Pineapples are a good summertime fruit that we really enjoy. Strawberries, peaches. We like cherries and grapes and apples. These are all really good fruits. And if you didn't know, interesting fact, tomatoes are actually considered a fruit. They are not a vegetable. They are actually part of your fruit group. Very interesting fact. All right. So the next one we are going to move on to is vegetables. So vegetables is going to be the bottom part of this plate. It's a little bit bigger than the fruit section if you make that distinction. So in the vegetables group, any vegetable or 100% vegetable juice counts as a member of the vegetable group. Vegetables may be raw, cooked, fresh, frozen, canned, or dried or dehydrated, and may be whole, cut up, or mashed. Vegetables are organized into subgroups based on their nutrient content. So here's some cool vegetables. Remember that video I did pumpkin in? So pumpkin is a great vegetable. We have broccoli. We have bell peppers. We have, these are cool. These little things right here, these are called shallots. It's a kind of onion. They're really, really good raw and salad. And then we have some peas. Can you see the peas in the picture? Let's see. What else we got? We got some lettuce. I gotta fit it all in the thing. Some lettuce, and we'll do some corn. Lots of different wonderful colors. We've got some purple, some oranges. We got some green and yellow. So make sure your plate is colorful. Try out different flavors, different textures. All right. So the next group we have is the grain group. The grains are going to go right up here. It's a pretty large portion. So any food made from wheat, rice, oats, cornmeal, barley, or other cereal grain is a grain product. Breads, pastas, oatmeals, breakfast cereals, tortillas, and grits are example of grain products. And I'll show you guys pictures of those in a second. Grains can be divided into two groups. So we have whole grains, right? So whole grain would be, let me find my whole grains. Sorry, excuse me. This would be considered a whole grain. It's a nice brown color. The whole grain contains the entire grain of the kernel, like the bran, the germ, and the endosperm. So it has everything that's a part of the wheat in here. So it's a whole grain. A refined grain, for example, could be a rice, right? So refined could be, a good example would be like instant rice. So rice that takes minutes to make, as opposed to cooking it fully, which takes, anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes. So that might be a good difference with a refined. Same thing with oatmeal. So there's the instant quick oatmeal, and then you have the oatmeal that you have to really cook. So there's a good difference between refined grains here. All right. So yeah, some other grains that we got. We got some crackers, we got rice, we got bread, we have some tortillas. All right, and we got some cereal and some muffins, some good muffins. All right. So, last but not least, the fifth area of our plate is protein. Protein is very, very important in the diet. All foods made from meat, poultry, seafood, beans, peas, eggs, processed soy products, even nuts and seeds are considered part of the protein group. Beans and peas are also part of the vegetable group too. So they can count as both, especially if you choose to do a vegetarian type diet. So proteins could be eggs. We have fish, steaks, and then we can do, I like this one. This is a good vegetarian. We got tofu. And then here's our beans. So they said beans earlier is a good protein product. All right, so here's some good examples of some proteins you can put in your diet on your plate every day. All right, so I'm going to put everything out on the plate so you guys can see what it looks like to portion out your plate. All right, so we got our protein group up. Oops. We got our fruits, our vegetables, we got our dairy, and last but not least, our whole grain. So when you make your plate, this is what it should look like. This is the portion size, right? So a little small portion of protein. Here's your grains, and then half your plate needs to be fruits and vegetables, and then your dairy. All right. So to build your healthy plate, I'm going to give you some just really quick bullet points. So make your half your plate fruits and vegetables. We already talked about that. It's already shown in the picture. Switch to skim or 1% milk. They still have all the calcium without all the calories. Choose 100% whole grain cereals, breads, crackers, rice, and pasta. Anything whole grain, like I said, remember it has everything in it. It's not been denatured or refined in any way. And then vary your protein choices. So maybe do seafood one day, chicken the next day, beef the next day, do a vegetarian day. Totally just switch it up and get used to that routine. And then the next thing I want to talk about is to cut back on foods high in sugar. So I'm going to take this off so you guys can see. So like some high sugar products here. I'm sure you guys can name some. So we got like icings, and we have our cupcakes. We have Cokes. We have donuts. So these are things that are going to be high in calorie, high in sugar, high in fat. Not to say, and then again, the goal of today is to not say, don't drink this, don't eat these things, right? So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of ease, mind. So this is how I coach. This is how I teach, being able to still, enjoy some of these foods still while eating healthy. So I'm going to talk to you guys really, really quickly about Coach Vaughn's Fab 4. It can't all fit in there, but that's okay. So how I approach nutrition with anybody is I always say, get these things in first and then go for the donut, then go for the soda, right? I want you to get in all of your nutrients and then go for the thing that makes your soul feel good. So Coach Vaughn's Fab 4, make sure you get in your protein. All right, eat your protein. Get there's recommendations for all ages, genders. So definitely dig into that. It's on the website. Get in your fruits and veggies. Drink your water. Stay hydrated. That's so important, especially during the summer. It's supposed to be 98 degrees today. Drink your water. And then meal frequency. So all that means is making sure you're eating consistently throughout the day. All right. So those are my main four. And meaning like consistently meaning I'm going to eat fruits and veggies throughout the day. I'm going to get my whole grains in. I'm going to get my proteins in, right? So making this a priority throughout the day. And then at the end of the day, if you want to, if you have an event, if you have, a big party to go to, a birthday party, then this is, and they have cakes and cookies and ice cream, go for it, right? So this should give you a little bit more ease because I know eating can be stressful. I don't want it to be stressful. Eating is supposed to be a good thing that creates fellowship. And I want you guys to not stress about eating food. Ever, 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 ever. All right, guys, that is the end of my lecture. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something. If you have questions, please comment below. I will continue to send videos out. I miss you guys so much. I will talk to you soon. Bye.